Ryo, I'm gonna actually, instead of giving a recap of what happened last week, I'm gonna start with you. Uh, so, 2 days ago, uh, Buster and Brad decided they wanted to go out, catch some more Pokemon, and get some more experience and stuff. And you had decided that you wanted to stay in town to prepare for the contest that was coming up.
Hmm.
I need to go back in time because of it'd be the way that this works is it's gonna be like uh you're about to go enter into the contest hall and then there's like a flashback of what you have been doing over the past uh 2 days to prepare. So on the first day, what do you do?
Puffins.
So many pop-ins. I assume for uh your Milotic that you have now, or even the Latias you have now.
Not melodic. Yeah. I named him Wallace.
I think you also want to. Did you also want to make more accessories and stuff too? Didn't you?
Yeah, I need to make like all new accessories for him. And then I need like one more move accessory for myself. So I also get up to that. Not all of the first day.
So in total, how long is that going to take?
Let's see. 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours, and then however long it takes to make muffins.
However long it would normally to take muffins in real life.
Like an hour. So
Yeah.
like 11 hours over 3 days.
Okay. So the first day, you basically, uh, in between, making accessories, you'll also find the time that you can just basically start making them, and then you can make accessories while they're being made.
Yep. Mm.
So that on the third day, at least you'll have extra time to do whatever it is that you need to do to prepare. Uh,
Oh yeah,
however,
and I guess occasionally daily training is in there, of course.
I need you, and I gotta make sure I did this right. Um, oh god, I don't remember what I had the two of them do to do this. Um, let's see if I can make me a. I think the best choice in this case would be a concentration check.
Sure. I'm not trained in that. 4.
All right, so you will not be able to uh, in control in quotes what happens here. So you won't be able to make any decisions on what's happening in this as you go to bed for the night on the first day. You have a really odd dream, and it's not a lucid dream where you can like kind of control what's happening. You're just kind of going
Sure.
along with it, um, and uh, it's hard to tell what's going on. Uh, let's say give me a perception check to see if you can at least see what it is that's happening around you.
13.
All right, that's good. Um, let's see. Uh, as your body is like forcefully moving you around, you are currently on a beach, and to your left is Brad, and to your right is Buster. And you can't say or do anything, uh, uh, but you're just taking a look around. The two of them are looking up into the sky. You see Buster, he's holding some kind of Pokeball in his hand, even though the three of you all have out your starters that you started the journey with.
Hmm.
So Lancelot, Domon, and Tiger, uh, and they're all evolved. This obviously isn't take doesn't look like it's taking place for whatever reason. It might be in the past or something. Uh,
Mhm.
so it's like, and then your body forcefully looks you up into the sky, and you can see that there's this enormous just rift like in the sky, and
Oh,
coming out of this rift is this rather huge creature, but you can't quite tell what it is, and you wake up suddenly in a cold sweat as it just yells at you.
oh, well, that happened. What time is it when I wake up like that?
It's about like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, Ryo would be getting up soon anyway, so he like looks at the clock and is like, okay, and rolls out of bed, moving a little more sluggish than usual.
Okay. Let's see.
Hmm.
Uh, the second day, I assume you would try to at least get a hold of Buster and Brad. So
Yeah.
roll me a D100 just in case if you can contact them, and specify high or low.
Okay, let's call it high.
Um, what would they be doing this morning?
Pretty high.
Uh, I don't. Buster, are you here right now? If you're also muted, but
Yes,
that's
I
beside the
am.
point. Okay. Um, I'm gonna retcon this a little bit, but
Okay.
you do as you right after you have your little uh, how am I gonna how do I explain this? Your little
Running with
run in
Thunderous.
with you know who, yes. Uh, you and you're basically setting putting away camp to like set out for the day. A call actually comes through you, although it's you're not getting too many bars though, so it might come in not great, and it's from Rio.
Okay. I will answer.
Just checking in. Y'all gonna make it back in time for the contest? It's in a couple hours.
I
At this time you think you should be able to because you haven't gotten lost yet.
hmm Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're on our way right now. We had some weird stuff last night, so we slept in a little bit later than we meant to. But we're on our way back. As long as we don't get lost, we'll be there.
All right. See you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, that call was very like choppy and cut up, but you both of you get the point of what you're both trying to make across. And then Buster and Brad set out from where they were uh, to where they are currently, and Yurio basically spend today getting ready for the contest. So, Buster, I'm gonna have you until it's quote unquote time for the contest. I'm gonna just have you roll random encounters. If you want, here's what I will allow. You could have uh, both Cliff and either Brad can either get on have a Electro carry him or a Bond carry him because they're about the same overland speed. Uh, Basically run at full sprint so you'll get there sooner, but you'll be cutting it probably if you do that. Let's say it would you have to go about the slowest, so let's say it's that long. So it's about half of what it would be normally. Uh, so that would be 5 hours, 7.5 hours. So that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You'll the fastest that you can get back by would be about 2 p.m. So you might miss it, but just miss this contest, but barely. And also, they will be extremely exhausted, and you
Hmm.
won't be able to basically use them for a day. And you're muted. Buster's muted if you're speaking.
God damn it. Sorry. Um, yeah, I was just saying that Buster wouldn't really, he doesn't want to like overwork his Pokemon or anything like that.
Okay.
And I'm assuming Brad probably doesn't either.
I won't
So,
assume
like,
that he
let's.
does. So
Oh,
so he'll just go with whatever you. If you don't want to, he won't do it either.
I would rather not overwork our Pokemon since we were talking about like re-challenging this gym and stuff, and I'd
All
Oh
like
right. I
yeah, I
to.
mean,
forgot about that.
regardless, by the time you get back, you would have to re-challenge the gym tomorrow, anyways, because it'll be at 10 p.m.
Right, I know, but I don't want to like work my Pokemon super super hard and then be like, all right,
Hmm.
now get out there, go
All right.
after like
Okay.
6 hours
So
of rest.
are you gonna walk there? Or are you gonna take the regular overland speed of your Pokemon?
Regular speed.
Okay. That kind of both answered and didn't answer my question at the same time. But so you would have to go at that speed. So
And honestly, if I have two Pokemon that are able to carry me, and so does Brad, so we could swap out halfway through just to make sure that like, one
if
specific
you're just
one doesn't get real hard
if you're not
overworked.
running at full speed the entire time, you don't have to worry about it. It's just that you don't have to switch out. It's just that
Mhm.
if because even though Cliff has a higher speed, he'll have to stay at the same pace as his Pokemon is because he's
Mhm.
slightly slower. Uh,
You're right.
but yeah, it's regardless. I tried to see if there was a way you could get there, and unfortunately, time is against you. Move the token one space closer to Port City, and I need to have. I know I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm going to now. I need you to give me a streetwise check,
Yes, I will fail a check for you.
and he just has normal. So,
Oh, hey. All right.
all right. Well, you get going in the direction at least while you're in the forest that you want to. So
Hell
roll
yeah.
me a D100.
D hundo 20.
Okay, what is with you guys in encounters?
Mhm.
Because you guys got lots of encounters last week too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still in the forest. So I will just quickly roll this. And make sure everything's still going in. Okay. Where is the forest? There it is. D28. 10. Interesting. Interesting. And finally, okay, what? Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why. Okay. Just to make sure the average is correct here. Uh, if you get into an encounter, who would need the level of who you would have out if you got into an encounter, not specifically the Pokemon that's carrying you.
Oh, I mean, I would just have assumed that would be who, but in that case it would be Yayoi because she's lowest level now, so I want to start working her back up.
All right, well, I need the level for that.
42.
42, and Alistair is level 38. Okay. As you are traveling, I don't see a reason why they would attack you if you're just kind of running through. Give me a perception check to see if you can spot them, and I'll do one for Brad too, which he doesn't have, so just a d20. Oops, wrong
Yeah, the
button.
only reason I roll it through the sheet is because it lets me put the +1 in easily. Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. That's interesting. You only spot one of them, but Brad actually spots two of them, and you guys spot superiors.
Oh, cool. Hi,
So,
friends, and scan them.
so,
Um,
so if you don't do anything with them, just
yeah, my only thought is, would Rio want one? Would I have any idea how you feel about the Snivy line? Oh, did he step away?
Sorry, what?
Would Buster have any idea how you feel about the Snivy to Superior line of Pokemon?
I don't think Rio would ever have talked about them, though.
Okay. Because I don't really assume that you would super want one,
Nah,
but
not
I
super cool. They're kind of smart
okay,
looking.
okay. Because I was gonna say like that's the only reason I would try to catch one is if you would want it, just since you're not there.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I will just soothe and wish them
yep,
well.
soothe checks.
Let's go ahead and break my accessory, but that makes it a 17.
Okay. All right. Well, he didn't fail horribly, so uh, you guys go through the superiors and not or the superiors uh, without any problems. So wait, hold on. Did I read that right? Yeah. 1,320 experience.
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, no, wait. Since you didn't do anything, it actually would be less than that. Hold on. It'd be actually that. It would be 1,000 experience
Oh,
because they give off a lot of experience.
yeah. I mean, they are a final evolution of a 3 tier. Okay, hey, that helps a lot, actually. Hooray for type base.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to affect Brad training Alistair yet.
Wait, which one is Alistair? Is that
The
Golett?
Golett. The Golett, yeah.
Okay. Oh, he still hasn't evolved in yet.
It's a level 50 evolution.
Yeah. What level is he at?
Actually, it's only level 40. I lied.
Okay, I was gonna say, because like one of the
He's
players
at
in my
he's
game
at
had a
38 right
Golett
now.
quite a while ago.
He's at 38, and I think it's every 5,000 by this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
so
So
he'd be
so
pretty close.
so he needs another six no ninth. No, I can't do math correctly. 8,000 to
Okay.
evolve.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
All right. And
That's
then
good.
uh let's see. You're traveling by going uh just eight. So that would be 10:30, 11, 12. That'd be 11, 12, 1, 2. Okay, so uh, I won't worry about if you're traveling. Keep traveling in the forest. I'm worried about it, but I don't need it for this one because you're just going straight out of the forest anyways.
Yeah.
Uh, but it is by this time once you basically you would reach here outside of the forest, you're gonna
Hmm.
realize that you're not gonna make it to Port City in time for the contest.
Okay, I will call Rio and let him know that. I'll just apologize and say, hey, you know, if I said we didn't get lost, we'd make it on time.
Hmm. Did you get lost?
Yeah, we got lost. I'm sorry.
All right. I mean,
I,
how's your
I wanted to
signal?
I wanted to let you know rather than you just looking out and not seeing us.
It's all right. How's
But
your signal?
oh, it's a lot better now that we're out of the forest.
All right.
We
You should be
just
able to
got out of
live
the
stream
forest
it.
though.
Yeah. You'll take it easy. You should be able to live stream it. Honestly, you'll probably see it at a better angle than if you were in the crowd anyway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Cool.
Well, see you when we get back a little bit later.
See you through the screen.
All right, let's do one last random encounter maybe, and then we'll get to the contest.
81.
81
Hmm.
is nothing. So
Cool.
you are
That
just
means
traveling
that we can just
traveling across.
watch the stream.
Is Tyranitar holding you, or are you just kind of like on his back?
Oh, I figured I was like hanging on the back of it because, like, you know, the tail is probably pretty good to stand on. It's got the back spikes that you can lean in with.
Right. There's no really good way for Brad to be uh, on top of his Pokemon because they're more humanoid, I guess.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, Pangoro is very humanoid. Yeah. I mean,
Also
honestly,
his
it's
Electivire
just
is
like
also the
the
same.
you played Sun and Moon, right?
It's like a Machamp.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like they cradle you like a baby. Canonical.
Absolutely.
And it
So
does move faster than you running on your own, if I remember right.
I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay. Oh,
Cool. Well, I'm gonna mute and enjoy the show.
yeah. Give me a second because I need to open up some things because I need to remember how this works. But um, you know what? Give me a D100.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay,
Or 64? Who are you asking?
you, Rio.
Okay, 64 then.
Okay. Uh, uh, and this is gonna be kind of redundant, but this is just what I'm coming up with. Uh, So let me just make sure I am on the right page for this so I can do the rounds correctly. Uh, uh, okay, so I've spelled that wrong, but I don't care. I don't know if you have seen any of the Pokemon, what these are, but we'll see in a second. And hopefully I've done these, and if I haven't, then fucking fuck me then, I guess. Uh, so Ryo, what do you start off with your accessories and whatever your highest special defense or defense modifier is?
Um, you can use normal defense?
Yeah,
Weird.
special defense or defense modifiers.
Weird. My special defense. Well, that's for what your trainer starts with, yeah.
Yeah, this is in the introduction stage, basically.
Yeah, I start with a couple extras from accessories on my person as well. Let me double check. Rio the person starts with a total of 9, and Wallace the melodic should start with 5.
At the very this probably should be that. So it's 12, 14. Well, 20 is that. They should at least have that. Actually, what's the highest modifier a thing can go to? Is it 9? Or is it infinite? Or, well, not infinite, but you get the idea.
It's the highest it can go for evasion purposes is 9.
Okay.
Anywhere else, it's pretty much uncapped. It's just based on how high you get the stat.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's... Because other stuff would have to be higher, too. So I'm actually just going to leave it also at uh, that. So total for you is what?
Uh, from like both of us?
For your special defense and any accessories that you have.
9,
Wait, what's your special defense modifier?
6.
Oh, okay. Uh, these,
Oh, wait. Was there something I'm forgetting? One second.
awesome. But if not, I'm going to need you to roll a d20. Well, that makes it easy. This one's going to be interesting because it's been a while since we had a trainer appeal one happening. But I think it's basically the same as a regular contest. It's just that you can also use you're supposed to just use trainer stuff. Is it just the only difference?
Mhm.
Although it says trainers may use, doesn't necessarily mean they have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check their Pokemon because probably their Pokemon isn't. Yeah, I didn't think so. This would definitely be a.
Oh, one sec. Yeah, that was what it was. Melodic should have. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 5. 8. Should be 9 and 8.
I think I upgraded the wrong one, didn't I? Da, 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 da. Oh, yep, I upgraded the wrong one. That's okay. I can run with this. Uh, so you got 10 then?
No, I have nine. Or nine for my person, eight for melodic.
Well, it's just added
So
together.
17. Yeah.
Yeah. So then in reality, these guys probably be at. Let's just make this random site. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just do that to make things easier. Okay. So in that case, you get to go in first in the first round.
Why is
The poke.
Solo's first round?
Oh, is it the slowest in the first round? I keep forgetting.
I always forget.
Uh, no. Oh, it is from lowest to highest, so you are actually going last.
Rude. No, I'm kidding.
Two, one, three. Okay. Um. So, for reference sake, because it's they start at one because it's technically just a normal one. It's just that you can use things with trainers. Uh, your opponents are a Frostlass, a Gorobus, and a Heatmore.
I see. Um, Second. This is bad timing, but I have to use the restroom.
That's okay. I'm getting some things just set up first, anyways. I don't. Why did I bother to do that? That's weird, especially when they're just contest users. All right. Well, the first one up while he's in the bathroom, might as well get to do this so I don't waste too much time. What is going to be the Gorbis Nerd Trainer? It doesn't. Does it say it can use it at the same time? I assume so. They could just activate the same things at the same time, so then they get the both of them get their things together. That to me makes the most sense because it doesn't say otherwise how that works. Which I assume is how that would work. But so they won't be able to use that if they use anything else, though. So actually, they're first. So you know what? They'll start off by having the Gorobus will use. Uh, let's see. The last thing that's on their list is Water Pulse. Uh, that's a cute move, and then it was Aqua Ring. Just seeing if any of these other ones are also beauty moves. That is, oh, but that does that. Okay. Does the torrential appeal, which not really helpful right now. Uh, Captivate, I think, is also a cute move. Dive. Oh, what does that do? QR. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. I don't think it has any bonuses to it or anything, does it?
And I'm back.
Just a D4. Okay. Uh, I'm assuming so. Basically, instead of them using a coordinator thing, if they were to say being able to use moves for whatever reason, because maybe they are a psychic, um, you would add those together. Basically, like it would be using the move, and then the Pokemon also uses the move. Correct? because it doesn't
No,
say.
that does seem to make sense. Yeah, it seems like yeah, just both you and the other person have the
Yeah,
option
it's so
move.
it basically just is just replacing them using like I don't know what they're doing now, like judge blinders, for example. It's
Mhm.
basically all it would be doing.
Yeah,
But how much extra? Because that's what they're doing. Because no one's participated. For I should also for the at least for the first one, roll to see who they're performing for. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Uh, for your also for reference, there's the nurse. Because why wouldn't there be? There's who's told as it said he's a well-known fisherman, but he doesn't really say anything about him. And then the next person, it's kind of redundant, but he's um, introduced as a carp seller. You don't know what it means by that.
the the first one was what?
The nurse, a fisherman, and then a carp seller, whatever that means.
Not to be confused with any other fisherman.
Yeah, I don't. You don't
Does
know
he look
what that
familiar at
means.
all? I feel like we saw a card seller at some point.
I mean, you saw someone selling a Magikarp, but he doesn't look anything like the person that's in front of you.
Okay, different guy.
So
Got it.
yeah, it's a different guy. Anyways, so Judge Blinders already gives special attention. Doi, because that would replace it. Let's start with that, and then I can do that next next turn. So let's start with Ketchup, and we'll use. Uh, we'll just use. Yeah, we'll just use Water Pulse. That'll be replacing what Water Pulse does. No accuracy bonus, but gets an additional 3d4. Uh, plus, oh god, how much extra do they get to use for their things per round? It's been a while since we had a. I think it's it is 5 per round. So because then don't get anything for the last one. So boop. Uh, he gets a total of 22 for the first round, and the fisherman's peel goes up by 1. So that'll put it to that much. All right. Next up is the Frostlass. Um, she's also performing for a different one. I don't think anyone. Uh, just use this, and we'll gain an additional 3d4 because no one's performed for. Who are you performing for, by the way? Before I continue forward.
Let me just decide at random, since fisherman.
All right. He's already gone up 1. Ooh, that's
Who were they
that.
performing for?
There's there's no way that was correct. I must have done that wrong. There's no way that that is correct.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, no, I did do it correctly. I just rolled. I like how I rolled like garbage on both of those. So I thought I typed it in the wrong the first time. Turns out I just rolled the extra damage like garbage.
Okay. What's the word I'm looking for?
Oh,
Who were they performing for? I'm sorry.
they were performing for the nurse. Not quite your
Cool.
turn yet. Oh, that's right. They also get a +5 to that, so they'll be actually at that. Uh, and then finally, I don't know if you have Frostlass in you, or I know you'll have Heat more in your Pokedex, but I don't know if you have Frostlass in your. Actually, I think actually you do because I think the gym leader in Haven had a Frost last, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's find out. Mm, where is it?
And finally to the carp cellar, incinerate.
Yes, we
Also,
have already seen Frostlass.
Yeah. Oh, they all happen to perform for different people, huh?
they all happen to
Cool.
just perform for different people.
Cool.
18, 19,
Oh,
20,
right.
22, 20.
Did each of them just perform like their Pokemon and not themselves?
Well, they used a coordinator feature rather than uh basically using a
Rather than a
feature
move.
rather
Interesting.
than a
Okay.
move, right? But it's now your turn.
It does. Do you decide if you perform before or after your Pokemon?
Uh, it's just gonna. It doesn't matter because it's just gonna be all added in
Well, it
together. It's not
matters
like it's.
for things that care about voltage.
See, that's
Like if
that's
something
another thing I
is,
had problems with because it doesn't say anything about how voltage works with that,
well,
right?
presumably it's not any different. But yeah, that's a good point.
So just the way I assumed it was that if you do use a move, your moves are just added together for one performance, right?
I don't know. That's not what it
That's
says. It's
that it doesn't say that. That's just the way I'm going to interpret it.
okay. So simultaneous then? How does that work with?
You can
Okay,
just do it one at a time and then just add it together.
sure. It still has the question of okay. I guess it goes off what their voltage was before then. Cool.
It's like you're basically performing simultaneously at the same time is basically what's happening.
All right.
But so you're basically doing a combination move between whatever Pokemon you are using.
Excitement just prevents someone from going down. We're not using that. Uh, I guess I'm not using a move or not what you call it right now. Wallace will use where is it? Aqua Ring, which is Torrential Appeal, which just wants you to go last, basically. Or wait, actually, let me double check if Torrential Appeal wants you to go last, or if it's talking about the rounds of the contest. No, it's talking about order of performance. Okay, so should be that plus one plus three, I think. Well, that's a oh my god,
Wow, 4 and 3 1s.
obscenely low roll, not cool. Gosh, that's upsetting. And then me myself gonna use my yes, I'll just use the fairy wind to move accessory. Um, let's see.
And I'll say,
Uh,
no, else I also will say before you do anything else, if both of them have a thing like an effect on it, I'll let you choose which one actually happens.
wait, only one of them happens?
Well, because then if you had like, for example, hold that thought and then uh also some how would the see this is why they don't really explain it too well in
No,
the
they
thing.
don't.
You know what? Not fuck it. We'll say the effects both happen at the same time. Both happen.
Thumbs up. Anyway, what's the word I'm looking for? So yeah, fairy wind is a reflective appeal move. So before the round started, it was 2d4, extra d4 from whatchamacallit, and
I wish I
then
could
two
open up a second player's handbook at the same time.
then 2d4 points from that. Wow, that's also a really low roll. No, yeah, not great.
Put you to that much. Okay. So that was to the fisherman,
Oh,
correct?
right, actually, that was. whatchamacallit, I get an extra D6 from performing a song and dance move for the first time.
All right. They also get a you'll get they
Oh,
also get
come on.
plus 44s because they're all uh beauty moves, don't they?
Well, they each get one D4 from
Well,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
they both get 1d4. Yeah. So 1, 2, and then okay.
Did you like go to the home of the person who created Roll20 and punch them?
I don't know, man. I've rolled so many ones already. I'm not
I
looking
mean,
forward to
my
this.
God. It's the dice are trying to kill you.
All right.
Yeah,
So next round, standard.
should be
It's whoever has the highest
most. Yeah.
goes first. So you get to go third.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Is that how are you not first, or how are you not
Yeah, how
last?
am I third? I rolled like almost identical to what everyone else rolled
They
total.
also rolled like garbage. So
No,
like
I mean,
the
had
frost
the most
last
from the
only
first
rolled a
round.
10 out of a possible what 8
No, yeah,
6.
I'm just confused how I'm in third place currently because we all rolled almost like the same number. Like I rolled a total of 21, the other totals were like 25, 21,
Actually, you
and
know
I
what?
think
You
like an
are
11.
actually tied for second, so I actually need you to do a roll off.
All right.
And if you
Boop. No.
all right, in that case, they
Very
get to
cool.
decide. Um, they'll just continue to go second, so you'll still be third.
Great.
So nothing changed. Uh, let's see. This round, uh, they're going first. They'll perform for them. Second, we'll just assume they're gonna. Would he? I'm gonna do another d20 roll for this person in second place. Okay, no. So yeah, they'll perform for them, and then he's in last. They're in last place, so they'll choose randomly between those two. Okay. Who are you gonna perform for this round? The nurse is at 2. The fisherman's at 3, and the seller is at 2.
Um, sorry, repeat those?
The nurse is at 2, the fisherman's at 3, and the seller is at 2.
Shouldn't the fisherman be at four? Oh, or was my turn counted as one move? Sorry, I'm con
The voltage still will only go up by 1, but you're just adding the things and your effects together.
Sure. Okay. Then pick up fisherman apparently.
Okay. So up first is the one with the heat more. Is going to perform for the carp seller, and they are going to use, as well as they're going to have uh, their uh, heat more perform fire spin, and at the same time they're going to perform. Mm, uh, they're going to use gravity. So, I need to look up what torrential appeal does again.
Torrential appeal is 1d4 if you act first, 2d4 if you act second, or and if you're third or last, it's 3d4.
Well, then that's not
It's
worth
kind of a
doing.
bad keyword.
Especially if you're in first place.
Yes. Not like your placement, it's when you act, but yeah.
Do we have? Ah, here we go. We'll do this instead. It's the same and it won't be only a D. At least it's an extra D4. So they'll just use Flame Burst. So that'll be together that would be 4d4 uh, plus another d4 because it's a beauty move plus 5 because that. And yeah. So they're going to get a total of 24. That's a lot of fours.
Great. Very cool. Wish I could have rolled like that last round.
4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, okay. Okay, then the Gorobus and the trainer are going to do. Uh,
Oh yeah, who were they performing for? Sorry.
that was
Heart Seller?
to the Cellar, so the Cellar is at
Yeah,
3.
cool.
The Gorbis is going to perform for the Fishman, so that I'll put him to 4.
Cool.
Um. Ooh, you know what? He might actually do that. Uh. Yeah. Okay. So the Gorbis as trainer is going to use uh, Reflect type,
Sure. I forgot that was a move that existed.
and the Gorbis is going to they use Water Pulse last turn.
What is a
Uh,
tension grabber even?
it steals half of what they gained from last round.
Also, you mean the Gorobus is using that or the trainer?
The trainer is using that
That's a move it knows? Weird.
as a I think it's as I don't remember if it's a psychic or a rainwalker thing or waker thing.
It's
It
a
is.
psychic thing. Did not know that.
Yep. It's gonna suck for this turn, but that's okay. They're gonna use the Gorbis is gonna use uh, if this does what I think it does for next round. Da, 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 da. Oh no, that does not do the thing I thought it did. I am a liar. Um, well, they're in second place technically, so that's a 2d4 better than doing nothing this round. So they'll use Whirlpool. So that's going to be 2d4. Actually, we'll just make it 3d4 because of that, and then plus 5. So the Gorobus takes 16, and then they steal 12 from the other contestant that just went. So that'll put them to that much. 8, 50. Oh, I can't do math. It is your turn while I'm doing math here, if you want to go.
Sure. Well, I'm not doing anything like super fancy like that. Let's go with sure. Ryo is not using a move. Ryo will use the ability crowd's cheers to add or to replace. Oh, replace. God freaking fine. Using crowd's cheers to replace the effect of. Hmm. I guess it doesn't need to be a beauty move since I'm not getting the freaking special effect. Uh, Wallace will use Twister with crowd's cheers at the fisherman. Should bump him up to
Did you
6
ser- did
voltage.
you name your did you name
Yes, I
your
named my melodic Wallace after the gem leader with a melodic.
Okay.
Anyway, should be 2d4 base plus 3d4 from. No, wait. No, it's 3d4 base plus 3d4 from the. Is it 4d4 from max voltage? I always forget.
Max volt is just 6 and it's only at 5 when you perform for it.
Oh no, no, I'm using crowd pleaser.
Oh, so you're making
Yeah,
is clear. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because it makes it goes up by 2. Right. Okay.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, 3d4 from the move space, 4d4 from hitting max voltage, and spending 4 cool points because this isn't actually a beauty move. Um, nice.
Wait, what kind of move are you using then?
Cool. Cool is not opposed to
Yeah,
beauty. I
it's not.
checked.
It's tough and smart is opposed. Okay. So 24.
Yep.
Uh,
I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, that's everything.
did you add a D4? That's right, because it's not a beauty move.
Correct.
I don't know if you could think of anything else, but all right. So that'll mean it's 39. It goes to. And then finally is the last beauty who's performing for the nurse. Hmm. What do they want to do? The Frost Lass. Yeah, it's gonna do that. If this does what I think it does. Yeah, we'll use that. And the trainer will. How would that? How would that work? Huh? How? I guess it would be because they would get to choose what order they happen in.
I feel
Yeah.
like we've had this discussion before. If you're about to try to lower it and raise it, and that didn't work when I tried it.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Cool.
So let's just start off by what they're getting for points. So they're getting a 2d4 from the trainer, and from the Frostlass, they are also getting a 2d4, and then it's a d4 because of the move is a beauty. Would they get 2d4 because they're both beauty? Oh, whatever. And then they're +5 for this second round. Okay, so they're using Ice Shard and Trick Room. And Trick Room's acute, so that won't really affect anything. But so they're gonna get a total of 15 rough. So that'll put them to uh, that much. So here's my conundrum. I'm gonna do it a specific way here. Trick Room is a scrambler move,
Okay.
and Ice Shard is a quick set move, meaning they would go first.
I think Scrambler has priority, frankly.
Um, well, actually, yeah, it probably.
Like they would have gone first, but it's random.
See, my mind, it's they would choose, but then that would be. I guess it would be Pokemon first, and then what the trainer does to do with that. Yeah, that makes more sense. So it would have been the Scrambler would have happened last anyways. So yeah, it's gonna randomly scramble everything. But that's okay. So let's see. How do I want to? I forget how I did this before with Scrambler. Um, let's see. Yeah, let's do it like that. Do you want to be one, two, three, or four?
I'll call myself three.
1d4. So first up is going to be. Yes, they would just take one. So W1, 2, and is going to be the Gorbis is going to be first this round. One or three,
Why only one or three?
because the first position's already decided.
Oh, one. Oh,
All
okay,
right.
because I'm last.
There's still one more. You might be third. You never know.
I thought you said first position was decided.
Yeah. So the
Oh,
first roll
oh,
was
never. Well,
decided.
yeah, but you said one or three, as if two wasn't an option, and I got confused.
One, two, or three. Yeah. Sorry. Now one or two.
I don't know, man. One.
Well, you're going last because it's Scrambler.
I love that.
All right. All right. Who are you going to perform for this turn?
Um, let's say the carps. Yeah, the carp seller. Why not?
I think the beauty's just gonna perform because she's not gonna get.
And they're at what? Like, what are the voltages at right now? I know
They're
Fishman
both at
just hit cap.
three.
Okay.
Or no, two. Okay. Uh, so up first is the Gorbis trainer. They're just going to perform for the fisherman because they don't want to be giving voltages out for anybody. So they are going to use. Don't they have that there? Yes, they're going to use that, and the trainer is going to. They've all used Judge Planers. What rank are you in? Okay. Interesting, but okay. Make sure that's the one I think it is. Yes. Okay, so the Gorbis is going to use Water Spout, which is a 2d4, and since you raised it last turn, it gets an additional because it has seen nothing yet on it. So that would be an additional 3d4.
Was it the round? I was third, not fourth. It wasn't raised in the round just before it.
Yeah, it was because this is the next round. So this is the round. It says the round during the round or the round before. This was the round before.
I presumed it meant turn because round is very freaking. That's a freaking wide amount of time, but fair enough.
Well, it's odd and even number rounds. There's only 4 rounds.
Yeah, it's half of the entire contest is the span of that. Then is what I meant. But yeah, fair enough.
It all depends on what it happens, but that's what it says. So I'm going with it by. So that's 5d4, and then they're also going to use. They aren't in last place, so they can't do that. They could do that. If that does. Don't know. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They specifically want to stay away from doing that. Um. Yeah, they're just gonna use light screen, which is just hold that thought. So that's 44 with just moves, and then 3d4 because of that, and then 1d4 because it's a beauty move, and their last d5 because it's around 3. So they get, oh, they rolled like garbage on most of theirs. They only get 22 out of all those d4s. That puts it to that much. Alright, then next up is the heat more. That I believe only works if they are in that. So they used Fire Spin last turn, so they can use Incinerate this turn. And I think hold that just means can't go. Yes. You're performing for the seller, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Heatmore is also performing for the seller, and they are also going to use a hold that thought move. The trainer is. Uh, yeah, because this one used the reflect type last time, so they're going to use gravity, which does the same thing. So that's I'll just do 2d4 plus a d4 plus their last 5, 10, and then Heat More's Incinerate on top of that. So 21. And the Carp Seller can no longer be raised this turn.
Dick move.
Yeah, it is a dick move because also the other beauty is also performing for the Carp Seller. Uh, yeah, you know what? They're addition to using that. No, that would just make them last regardless. Interesting. Um, I'm just seeing if they have anything else. Not really, so they'll just do the same because why? Well, they got better then. And then they'll also yeah, they don't want to go last next turn, so they'll just use this. It gets 6 additionals. That's 24. And your turn.
Okay. Da, da, da. Let me double check my Lodix move list. Am I going last? I forget.
Yeah, you are going
Yeah,
last.
cool. We'll bring out the old Aqua Ring.
All right. Buster, you can roll me a D100 while he's doing this.
And I'm gonna use. You call that impressive? Oh yeah, did the person who already used you call that impressive roll to see if they succeeded?
For what?
You call that impressive adds the seen nothing yet keyword, but you have to succeed a special defense roll.
No, their move just has seen nothing yet on it. It's not even a
What?
trainer thing.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
any move had
water
that
water
keyword.
spout just has seen nothing yet on it.
Weird. Okay. Anyway. Oh, come on. Gonna
Feels
use my lucky
feels
accessory.
you're not doing
No.
well.
That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 10 plus one. That's a 13. Or sorry, that's an 11 out of 13 required. So I fail to add the freaking keyword. Grand. And okay, well then.
You are not having luck today.
No, no, I don't know what's going on.
Uh, all right. So last performance uh is from highest to lowest. So you get to go second.
That's a little surprising. I'm gonna aim for the nurse, by the way.
Okay. Let's see. One of the highest isn't gonna ball. They're trying to do that, so they're just gonna do that. Um, I don't think any of them have that as a keyword for any of their moves.
Actually, hmm, yeah, like let's. I'm actually gonna perform for the fisherman.
Okay.
Cool. What are the opposed types to beauty, actually? Bees. Tough and smart? Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow, there's actually no moves that give crowd pleaser. That's interesting.
Yeah, crowd pleaser is only accessible by being a coordinator.
Is it a coordinator or is it something specific?
It's a coordinator thing.
Honestly, they probably should have it. To be honest, I
It's
just
a feature they can pick up as long as they have at least 16 defense.
they
It is
sure
only
do.
usable once per day.
Yeah. Um,
Still
you
really
know what?
annoyed
I'm
that I
gonna
just failed
roll.
to use Seen
I'm gonna
Nothing
roll
yet.
D100s for the two
That is
moves.
literally the only time I have ever failed to use that.
Two. Let's say one's high, one's low.
Maybe I should perform for. God,
Wow,
I'm
I
having
rolled
some
two
real decision
D100s and said
paralysis.
one is high, one is low, and literally they got the opposites of each other. So neither of
Okay,
them
one
have
second.
crowd pleaser.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a D2 to see who I perform for because I'm having real bad decision paralysis. It's either the fisherman or the carp seller.
Up to
Carp
you how.
seller.
All right, up
Cool.
to you how
Thumbs
you
up.
want to do that. I'm just going to assume it's because Brad and Buster are not here yet, and they're just barreling their way through the open.
Yeah, carp
I
seller
say
it is.
open plains, but it's kind of like a rocky place because of how it goes to like basically the ocean. Uh, but anyways, neither of them have that, meaning they can't do anything with that. So you're second. Um, they're just gonna hope that you do that and they'll do that. So, first, the beauty and first is going to perform for the nurse, and that is the Gorbis. Um, No one went up +6 last to thing of 6 last round, so you can't use water spout for that again. Um,
Uh,
Honestly, none of the moves I have on there are really that great. That this they need something that's better, something that actually help. Oh wait, hold on. What was that? Because I was gonna try and use that. Oh, that's right. That increases everyone, so I don't want that. Is that a smart move? That would make sense. Oh, that's gonna take too long to fucking find. Oh, also I'm going the wrong way. It bothers me that psychic is also a psychic move in this, and it's so hard to search for. There it is. Okay. Actually, what level is your guy right now? Actually, what level is your highest right now?
um, I think those are the same question. 42.
Wait, is Milotic your highest right now?
Yes.
It's not. It's. I thought it would have been Lancelot, if I'm being honest.
No, I'm generally behind the rest of the gang in levels. I just have good abilities.
Okay, so it would be up to that one. I'm pretty sure that's a not a. I think it's a tough move, isn't it? Oh, it's a cute move. Really? Why is that a cute move?
Are you okay,
Hmm.
man?
I'm looking for see if they have a better move, but they really don't. So, because they used, uh, yeah, they used Water Pulse. No, they used Whirlpool last turn, so that means they can use Water Pulse. I'm the one that's slowing things down. Okay. Uh, I don't really need to do any of that. I'm just seeing if there's any regular contest features that they already have. This move making a slow set won't do anything. Uh, Doing none of that won't do anything. They've already used that. They can't use that because they're in first. Yeah, so they're just gonna use light screen. So that's
Which does what?
which does hold that thought, and the performer for the fisherman who's already at max anyways. So
Weird choice.
and then also adding a D4 because that'll be that, and they don't have any more of that. So I think that's all they're getting from the trainer. So they're getting 10 from the trainer. And Water Pulse. Hey, they're getting 4, so they get a total of 14 this round. So that'll be that much is their final score. Right, and then it is your turn to perform for the cart seller.
Nobody's raised his voltage, right?
Not yet.
Okay. You know water pulse, right? Oh, that's a round starter move, really? Okay. Uh, hmm. Nobody got raised to 6 this round.
Nope.
Let's see. All right. Where is it? Cool. We're gonna use electrifying performance to add. Is it add or replace?
I think it's
Add
add.
incredible to one of my moves. Let's see which move it's gonna be.
Just remember that Incredible specifically states that it doesn't give it to. Oh, I'll have to look this up because I'm gonna go crazy if I don't remember this. Hold on.
Okay.
So I think we came across this issue earlier before,
I have
where
no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
yes, you do. Don't lie.
No, I really
Are
don't.
you adding incredible to the thing, right?
Yep. And the move being used is captivate.
I can't remember if I said. Yeah, that actually. Because all it says is it raises each judge, doesn't say each other judge. So that would put this carp seller to 6.
Yep. And a not
24 total.
bad, not great. Yeah,
All
20
right.
total.
Uh,
That was what, round 3 of 4?
this is the last round.
Are you sure? I thought that was only the third.
Nope, this is the last round.
Great.
Pretty pretty positive. Let's see.
Let's see. Round 1, I did that. Round 2, that. Yep, this is round 4. That sucks.
All right, I'm not gonna bother doing Beauty 4 because she won't be able to. No matter what they do, can't. Or Beauty 3 won't be able to catch up to you. But let's see if Beauty 1 can overtake you and get second because you did not quite get enough to get first. It was actually pretty close though. So you've already raised their thing, so they can't. Uh, they were hoping, because they're performing for the same one for you. They were hoping you were only going to raise it by 1. You or the other beauty raise it by 1.
Mhm.
But you raised it by 2, and then now he can't get the bonus from it. So
Should have just performed for whatchamacallit what they thought I should have. Dang. Okay.
so um, doing incredible won't help them for who they're performing for. They don't have anything. They're not in last, are they? No, they're in last, which I don't think that would help them either. So it won't matter. Yeah, just gonna use a 2d4, 2d4 plus 1d4. So the trainer gets 7 total, and this is the frost last. Doesn't really have a big move, so it's also just a 2d4. So that's 11. So, honestly, I'm just going to roll that again to see maybe if the other guy rolls higher. Oops. Well, they rolled 12 for that, so. No, that would only. Yeah, so. You will be getting second place, and it is at this time that Buster and Brad come into the contest hall as the contest is ending.
Oh,
So
is there still like do they need to do
you're basically getting into the contest hall when they're handing out money and stuff for first, second, third, and fourth place. Basically, is what's happening.
okay, so I mean in that case we'll just wait until Rio's done getting his stuff.
Fair enough. What's the
Okay.
second place prize?
Uh, 1 second. I need to remember what it is. It's under my GM stuff. Contest rewards. So I need to know. You're not gonna get a ribbon because you didn't get first. I need to know your trainer level and the number of ribbons you have.
Trainer level is 30. Ribbons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
14.
Shoot, I lost count. 1,
14. You said.
13, 14, 14.
All right. So that means you would have that. So that's 23 times that. So 6. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3, 6. You're in 7 contest. So 7 plus 14, 21 times. Okay. So Wallace will gain 14,490 experience.
Oh my God.
Repeat, sorry.
That's basically the equivalent of, if you think about it, that's the equivalent about of a, if they did an
Of the
entire
gym.
gym
Yeah.
fight,
You said
right?
14
Yeah, but
what?
that's like soloing a gym. Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's not
Yeah.
even for,
Yeah.
that's second place. That's not even first
You
place.
said it's 14 what?
14,490.
Okay. Let me double check if I get extra experience for this. I think that might only be if I'm
Um,
in first. No, but just whenever I do a contest. Cool.
uh, and
That's not
you didn't
correct.
get first, so you would only gain.
There we go.
So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
All right,
11,
Wallace,
12,
how much did you level
13,
up?
14,
Guessing
15,
either once or three times. I don't remember if I'm at a
15.
5,000
15
bracket
would
or a
be,
10.
so you would get half of that, or you would get 3/4 of that. So 75%. So,
Three levels.
and you'll get 11,250 poke for second place.
11,250. And then I get how much extra for second? Not a whole lot. Oh, that's weird, actually. Hmm, okay. Question?
Yes, answer maybe.
Basic coordinator feature. Natural grace, you get 20, your Pokemon get 20% more experience than normal from contests. Other
Mm-hmm.
coordinator feature, perfect performance. If your Pokemon came in second, they get 30% extra. Is that additive or replacement?
Crap, hold on. I accidentally pushed a thing and I didn't mean
With the
to.
type ace and like regular ace trainer stuff, it's additive.
Yeah.
So the 20 and the 20 from ace trainer and the 30 from uh type
Okay.
ace becomes 50%.
Okay.
Uh, which two are those?
They're both coordinator features.
Natural
Uh,
Grace and which one?
Perfect performance.
What page is that on?
They're alphabetical. Anyway, venture wish that you could go to somebody else.
I,
This is kind of a
that's
lot.
that's weird. Why that says that should be a daily. I feel like that should be something else because you're only doing contests. You're not like you're doing a contest every single day, so I don't see why that's a
Mm.
daily. I
It's
mean, yeah,
entirely possible to do more than one contest in a day, just not in this region.
yeah, no, yeah, you would still get, they would still get the experience and stuff from that. It doesn't change the money anyways, but whatever.
Okay, so four levels,
So you
which
would get
wish I could put that on somebody else, but
you would get 50% more experience basically.
that's yeah. Really wish I could give that XP to someone else.
It's funny if you got first place, you would be getting
80%
100%
extra.
more experience. I
Yeah.
don't know how that would work.
It's the only way I keep up in levels. I very rarely level up.
Yeah, to be fair, you are like the lowest
Yeah, as an
in
example,
levels of all.
Bert, who is a non-performing Pokemon, is level 33
Yeesh.
compared to Wallace's brand new 46. Oh, question.
Yeah.
There's a typo on Milotic. It says Hydro Pump is learned at 474. Is
No,
that 47 or 44?
hold on. Where? What page is my Logic on? I saw that earlier when I was looking at for Pokemon too, and I don't remember what I decided. Let me look at what it
Side
was.
note, Milotic's height is 20 feet.
Yeah, I noticing that there is some. Um, I'm going to assume it's 47, and you would learn both that and Rain
Interesting.
Dance at the same level.
Sad.
The 400,
I assumed the 7
474
was the
isn't a real
typo.
number, and seven if it was 74, it would have been the second one after that.
I assumed the 7 was the typo, as in 44.
Uh,
Anyway,
actually, no, yeah, it would be 44. It would be 44. That would make the most sense. So it would be 41, 44, and then 47.
Yeah, my only thought was that it was possible that it learns two moves at 47 because there are some Pokemon that do that sometimes,
yeah, it's not frequent
but
though.
it's not that common.
All right. Game in real life, we have about like 20 minutes. So if you want to discuss or do anything in that 20 minutes, let me know. Or if you want to just tell each other what you've seen and done.
Yeah, I'll get Rio caught up real quick on the the whole ordeal in the forest where we like found an old abandoned temple.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to explain it, or do you
decided.
want me to explain it?
Yeah, you can explain it. You'll do it better than I will.
So, Brad and Buster explained to you that they wanted to head. They headed across to the west of Lanterre Port City to see if there was any water Pokemon they could catch, and then they went into the forest where they met an angry chestnut who was protecting his territory. They were successfully able to uh, just, calm down and walk around his territory without any problems. Uh, Buster and Brad then found several human footprints in a part of the forest that they traveled to, but it looks like it was a month, maybe 3 weeks at minimum, 3 weeks old. And they decided to follow them into the forest where they got a little lost for a second, but with Brad's use of his heat sense and their their surprisingly interesting their surprising survival skills that they have somehow uh, found a temple that looked similar to the one that was in the middle of the desert nearby Oasis Town, except this one was uh, much larger. Uh, and there was a statue like in the desert, but it was in the middle of this grand temple that looks like it had been cut in half because all the vegetation and moss that basically crumbled away the building as time went on. So they couldn't really scan the picture because scan the statue because it was too old and no one had obviously had an upkeep for it. Um, do you explain the weird thing that happened to you as well, Buster, in the not necessarily dream sequence, but
You mean Rio? Or did Buster have one too?
oh, they also had one. If he wants to explain it. Also, you were muted again.
Thank you. Yeah, I would explain it. We had the same one basically
Yeah,
as
they had the same dream as you, where the three of you on a beach. You look up in the sky, and you see the giant thing in the sky. Um, Brad didn't have much of a difference. Buster and Brad didn't have a much difference too, but they were a little bit more able to like look around more than you could. They had a little bit more control over their body in this weird future vision. Although the way that they had it was weird. They weren't asleep when it happened. They were like fully awake when they passed this the giant stone columns that were in front of the temple. When they passed that, then they had this sequence. Um, I don't remember if you guys can probably fill in the blanks for a few things, but Buster, when I uh, was explaining what you saw, you could see that you had a round thing in your hand, but you couldn't tell what it is. And then Ryo will
Uh-huh.
explain to you that you had some probably like a Pokeball or something in your hand.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, so that's the thing that happened. And then they decided to stay at the temple for the night because they didn't want to go wandering out into the forest and getting lost. Figured this was a good place to nap. And
And
then
then some
right at the
dumbass
end
decided to
of
roll a nat 100
yeah,
on
he rolled
encounter for his
yeah
watch shift.
yeah. So if you had rolled anything, if you had rolled it in the shiny rate, which is what I did this for, but he happened to roll 100, which is also a shiny. So they got uh, right as Brad's shift or watch was supposed to start. Buster and Brad were interrupted as Thunderous decided to pay them a visit. Uh, and it they couldn't really explain what he was the Thunderous was thinking, but he didn't seem like he was threatened. Just wondering why. Obviously, this place is his territory, and he's just looking at you. Then they explained that Thunderous looked around for a second, then had a thought, and then basically let out a bunch of electricity and wind, and just disappeared. So yeah, there was that, and then after that, not really much else happened. They got into a couple more encounters, which I don't remember if what else you came in contact with before. Basically, the start of
I
today's
don't
session.
recall. I remember chestnuts, electivires.
All right, that's right. Yeah, they got attacked by three Electivires, and I guess Brad will actually show you that his Electabuzz has finally evolved into an Electivire now.
Yeah.
So that's neat. Um, and yeah, that's basically why they're a little bit late, because lost in the forest and uh, confronted by scary legendary electric Pokemon. Actually, is he just
Yeah, he's
electric?
flying electric.
Yeah, flying electric. Yeah. Uh, there was one other thing, and then basically it's up to you guys what you decide we want to do. Otherwise, we'll probably just end it for tonight. But the statue wasn't in the same um,
The same
for
shape as when
yeah,
he
the shape of
appeared.
the statue was different compared to what they saw. So yeah, do with that information as you will, as you are muted.
Cool.
So I'm guessing that answers you guys don't do anything else, or basically probably just hang out for the rest of the day. I assume. Buster's, uh, I guess Buster's thing broke, and Brad, I don't think you've made a newer one for him yet, because he used up the uses in his last one as well while you guys were on the ship. So I don't know if you want to make more accessories for the rest of the day for them or whatever.
Um, I think. Um, did y'all
Unless,
break your freaking lucky accessories?
Yeah,
yeah,
I just
Buzz,
did when I was almost
yeah,
back to
today.
town.
Like literally just that he rolled it and broke. And then Brad didn't have one let you had he had the old one where he had a certain number of uses and he used the last one. I'm pretty sure when he was
Gotcha.
on you guys were on the cruise ship.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few hours, but yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, I think I believe it's too late in the day for us to go to the gym anyway.
Yeah, it's
Uh, but
about
also, like, you just had to prepare for a contest and everything, so don't immediately like work yourself tired on these two.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
yeah, and then I think we'll just stop it
Self
for there
care.
today.
Rio's like, I mean, I didn't even win. It's cool.
Stop it
But no,
there
yeah.
for
Those take
today.
5 hours each.